Hey, today we're looking at another bag of Xevox, but I'm just going to pull out one figure. Xevox are a 20-year-old property that is no longer being made by Hasbro. It is a clever way of having kind of like Lego Micronauts. If you like those two things, you will love Xevox. You can take them apart, rearrange them, and play with them, and build your own characters. You can build the characters they suggest for you to build, or you can completely rearrange them. I knew I saw this wing hanging out, so I had to put it on him. So I just grabbed the closest one in there, and I also grabbed this piece right here, because when you take these pieces, you can rearrange them with other figures. Like if I have, like this skeleton's gonna get some souped up later. All right, and they're about the size of a, you can tell from my hands, they're not 4-inch scale. They're more like the Marvel Legends scale. He's got no extra parts hanging out. I was gonna like give him bat wings. Like if you want to give him wings instead of arms, you could do that. So if you for some reason want to give the vampire bat guy, whatever, I think his name is Plasma or something. I'll probably find the name and post it later. I don't want to take up too much energy or time doing that. But they have multiple points of articulation, which are also the points where you can put them together. Think about, what are those Glyos joints? Those figures? That's what these are very similar to as well. There's something they called stick fuzz that were popular around the same time that these were. I've never seen stick fuzz in stores. So this one is a bat, is a vampire kind of guy. He's one of the unnaturals. I know that. The unnaturals are like the zombies and stuff. Oh, he is missing his toes, which are probably down in the bag. I did see toes like that in another thing, which, you know, I think I remember seeing them in another bag. I definitely remember that these were on something else, as I kind of played with them in one of the first videos. He's got some kind of weird thing. I don't know what it is. Like it looks like a lance. That's the weapon that I put on him. His armor, you could put it in different ways. I like to put it forward, like he's going to use it not only as armor, but as something to attack with. The wings have all kinds of points of articulation. Like they can't go up and down so much because they're ball joints. So but you can fold them down if you don't want him to have them splayed. So if you want him to go through a door easily or something, you can have him folded down. Again, he does have a matching foot piece. It's in the other bag. I clearly remember playing with that earlier. I like how his legs are actually the opposite joints. So normally, you know how legs bend backwards. Since he's an animal, they kind of do the whole animal thing going on. Or you can tuck him up here if you want to. I think I just had him in more of a compact mode because he's been in a plastic bag for so long. So yeah, I like that look. That's what I made for a character I created back in the 90s called Clank. And you're like, Clank? Spelled with a K, by the way. Yeah, it was a music group. So every time I heard their music, I kept imagining like a giant metal being named Clank. So yeah, it was almost like the Batman Beyond wings. Now some of them have valves that open like he does. He's got a ball joint there too. And no matter how big or small these figures are, if you want to put his arm on any of the other figures, it works. The ball joints are universal for all the ball joints, from the shoulders, elbows, and if you want to shorten him or give him a super long arm by attaching arm on top of an arm on top of an arm, you can do that. Like, you know, Mecha Neck has a long neck. You can actually do that to him as well. If you want to put, like, say, like another body part in between his neck and make it longer, like another person's leg or something, you can do that. I'm trying to grab one real quick if I can find one. I can't, but you get the idea. See how his ball joint goes female part right here, and then the male part down there? If I wanted to pull that thigh off and put it up here and make his neck longer, I could. It's plenty long for his neck. Now, I like the colors they picked for this particular character. Kind of a mauve purple, very dull purple, and the red and the black looks really good together. And then the white right here, he's been sitting in a bag, so he's going to be a little bit more tight. He needs to be loosened up a little bit. There. So if I pull things off while I'm moving around, it's because they've been almost fused together from being sitting together for maybe 10 to 20 years. All right. They do stand very well, not just because he's tripoding with this, but their feet are fairly big. And of course you can pose them very well, like this part right here. It bends. Of course, he's missing his toes there. And he's got one of the grippy hands, but some of them have hands that have like a gripping ability, like they can open and close. So if you don't like the way the faces look, you can also paint them. I think I've seen people paint them in the past on like forums and stuff whenever these first came out, but I haven't seen anybody talk about them at all This is one of these forgotten toy lines that really, in my opinion, I wish it would have kept going. I would be buying these today if they still made them. They're so amazing. And if I missed one of these sets, which I don't think I did, because when they went on clearance at Target, I snatched them up. These were not something that you can buy online. Well, you could buy them online, but you can buy them in Kmart, Walmart, Target, all the places back then. Well, let me know below if you are a Xevox fan back then, or if you're now a Xevox fan because you're like, man, that's amazing. I totally agree. Thanks for watching. Have a fantastic day.